All right, thank you everyone for joining us for our call this afternoon with Tyler Warren. As always, please raise your hand and I'll call on you. We'll start with Tyler Donahue.
Thanks, Paul. Hope you're doing well today, Tyler. I'm curious what you have seen from Vega Ioane on the practice field to this point and some game action. James just spoke very highly of him in his press conference, mentioned him as a guy they may burn red shirt with this year. What has stood out to him so far as a freshman?
Yeah, I think he handles his business very maturely. You know, he just kind of comes in and does his work, and he's consistently gotten better since he's got here, and I think that just kind of speaks to his work ethic and how he comes in and handles his business. And yeah, I like him a lot as a player, and I think he's going to be a good player here in the future.
Andrew Destin.
Tyler, thanks for doing this. We got a chance to talk with PJ Mustipher earlier today, and a player I want to ask you about opposite side of the ball, Curtis Jacobs. PJ mentioned how he started to develop his voice more as a leader. Is that something you've picked up on as well? And if so, what's kind of stood out about Curtis as he's started to take more of that leadership role? Thanks.
Yeah, I think Kurt's done a great job of kind of stepping into the interior linebacker position where he's kind of got to be more of a leader in terms of just kind of helping the defense get set, and then as an actual just leader as a team as well. I think he's done a great job. He's been playing well, and then the fact that he's leading, he's being a great leader while playing the way he is, that has a lot of influence on the players around you. So he's been good. You know, he's matured a lot since he's got here and we came in together. So it's been him doing so well this year.
Joe Smeltzer.
Hey, Tyler, thanks for the time. So I asked PJ and Juice about this. They were both on the 2018 Penn State team, which 2018 is the last time Penn State played Ohio State in front of a full Beaver Stadium crowd. So you were not at Penn State yet. Do you remember watching that 2018 game? And in any case, what were some things that were going on in your life back then?
2018, I was probably maybe a sophomore or junior in high school, and I actually wasn't watching many Penn State games at that time. But so I'm not even sure if I ended up watching this game. But yeah, at that time I was probably playing football myself back at high school. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to play with the guys in Beaver Stadium again this Saturday. So we're looking forward to it.
Miguel.
Hey, hi Taylor. How important was it for you to have such a great performance, both individually and as a team against Minnesota after the disappointing loss against Michigan?
Yeah, we just play as a team like we know we can, and we focus on the game at hand. And I think as a tight end unit, especially, we did good. We did what the offense needed us to do, whether that was catching passes or run blocking. And I think the offense really started flowing through the second half of the game, and I think our defense played really well. Minnesota has a great offense with a lot of weapons. I think our defense did a great job against them, so it's good to see that.
Tyler Donahue.
Yeah, Tyler, we're getting used to seeing the freshman running backs involved at this point in the season. I'm curious to see, from your vantage point, maybe how have they progressed since September to where they are now, comfort-wise and just kind of confidence-wise?
Yeah, I think something that's really cool about them, you know, they've come in as young guys and played and made a big impact early, but they've kind of stayed as the same dude since they got here. You know, they're not like big, like in your face, look at me guys. They're big team guys, and they want to help the team the way they can. They've stayed the same no matter how they're playing, and I enjoy playing with them, and I'm excited to see how they keep working and keep getting better. And it's been good to see that this year, and I'm excited to see what they keep doing in the future.
Andrew Destin.
Oh, sorry. My apologies, Paul.
Joe Smeltzer.
Hey, Tyler. So the game really seemed to turn. The Minnesota game really seemed to start to turn when you guys started using the tight ends more, yourself included, obviously. Was that something you had planned on doing coming in, or was there something you saw from Minnesota during the game that led to that happening?
Yeah, I think we just kind of stuck to our game plan. You know, we started playing with some tempo towards when we started getting it going. I think that had a big effect on it. And then the tight ends were open on some routes, and we got the ball, so that was good. But it's really just staying in the flow of the offense and trusting Coach Yurcich, which we all do, and it worked out.
Back to Tyler Donahue.
You guys had to use a few different offensive linemen off the sideline on Saturday with some mixing and matching. What did you think that performance said about the O-line's ability to adjust in game? Because there were 3 starters off the field at one point.
Yeah, I think it just kind of shows how their group takes each week, and they all prepare like they're gonna be starters. That's what Coach Franklin talks about a lot. So that kind of showed that that's how they're taking their weeks each week, and they prepared, and it showed up in the game when they needed it, and it worked out.
Any other questions for Tyler? Tyler Donahue.
Yeah, just one more from me. Bryce Effner is one of those guys who keeps stepping up and seeming to fill different roles: right tackle, right guard, left guard. How big has he been in terms of value for this entire offense as a senior?
Yeah, I think he brings a lot of value. First, I think it just kind of starts with how he carries himself as a man. He always comes in with the same attitude. He's got a positive attitude, and his versatility definitely is something that is very, very good for our team. He can give guys breaks where they need it all around the offensive line, and he's been doing great. And he's improved a lot this year, and I think he's doing a great job for us at O-line.
Final question, Joe Smeltzer.
Hey, Tyler, I like your glasses, by the way.
Thank you. Yours look good too.
Yep, I appreciate it. But so Brenton's obviously been getting a lot of the attention from the tight end room this year, and rightfully so. But with you and Theo both catching touchdowns against Minnesota, do you feel like you guys kind of made a statement in a way there, just kind of like asserting yourselves there, if that makes sense?
Yeah, I don't think that's really how we were looking at it. We're just doing what we need to do as a group. It really could have been any 3 of us in for any of those touchdowns. It just happened to be me and Theo because of how the flow of the game was. But we all trust each other, and we all got each other's back in our room, and I think that makes it special. And that's why we've had success, because we trust each other, and we know that whoever's in the game is going to give it all they got and do what they need to do for the team.